So I recently picked up a brand new car. All right guys, so behind me we have my brand new Honda S2000. Before this video even starts, I want to give a huge shout out to everybody that supports this channel, supports me on my website, because all of this wouldn't be possible without you guys. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. If you guys have been following me for a while, you already know that my main two passions are sneakers and cars. I'm not gonna lie, lately I've been more into the car side of things. The sneakers will always be there and they're always cool, but I feel like as I grow up, I'm starting to appreciate cars a lot more. And this is coming from somebody that already has such a great passion for cars. But now that I'm older and I could afford certain things, I figured, you know what? Let's go ahead and buy a Honda S2000. I recently picked up this car about maybe like a week ago. I've been meaning to do this video, but the weather hasn't been that great. It almost looks like it's gonna rain today, but I figured I'd go ahead and get this video out for you guys. So you're probably wondering where I got it. I got it from the homie Ron. He actually bought my GTR not too long ago. About a month after selling my GTR, he had this car for sale and he hit me up about it and I was like, I don't know, man. I feel like I should cool off a little bit. So I passed on it and he ended up selling it to a friend. Recently, that friend got laid off and Ron hit me up, letting me know that the car is for sale again. So I went ahead and I purchased it this time. So this year S2K is from 2000. So this is the original S2K when it was first made, the very first year. So this car right here is 23 years old. We're gonna do a quick walk around. I'm gonna show you guys everything in full detail so you guys can see how the car looks. I believe the color is called Silver Stone, if I'm not mistaken. My first pick would have been the yellow S2000. Something about the yellow really grew on me, but this one came up. So I was like, you know what? We're gonna go ahead and get this Silver Stone. What makes this car super special is the fact that it has this beautiful red interior. I know some of you guys are more into shoes, but for all my car people, you already know how hard it is to find a clean S2000. But not only is this one clean, it also comes with the red seats with no rips or tears, red carpet on the side, red on the door panels, as well as red carpet on the bottom. Now, I wasn't planning on buying another car, but when this one came up, I've already been kind of just looking at S2Ks and they've been growing on me so much that when my homie hit me up, I was like, dude, you know what? Let's go ahead and treat myself and let's just buy something that I could have fun with. I have a couple bad influences that made me go with the S2000. One being Tran Realty. If you guys have been watching the real estate videos, he has a yellow S2K and I sat in his car a couple times, and once that roof popped open, I was like, dude, this is a different driving experience. The second person, the second culprit, is Ink Vested Tango. My friend that's teaching me how to tattoo, he took me on the canyon roads up here on Calaveras in his RX-7, and when the turbo was spooling in his RX-7, it kind of reminded me of when I had my Evo 10. So I was like, dude, I miss this car life. I've had some pretty fun cars. A lot of them are more for looks, like my Lexus is more for looks. Tesla is fast, but it's not really about the driving experience. You don't hear the engine, you don't feel the gear shifting. So I figured the S2000 would be perfect for me because this is just a fun car and it won't necessarily drain your bank account. Something that I was looking for when I was looking at S2000s is something that isn't heavily modified. I didn't want anything that had a crazy body kit on it. I wanted it to kind of look more OEM plus. So I feel like this is the perfect spec for me right here. This is what does it for me. So right now it is on these RPF ones. The front's running 255 40 17 and the rear is also running that 255 40 17. The fitment on this car is perfect. Oh my god. High school me would have done some more camber, stretched tires and all that, more low. But honestly, as I get older, I want something that's functional, but still looks nice. The top was also just recently changed out. So this is the AP2, comes with the glass on the back. The AP1s had a plastic And as they age over time, it makes it very hard to see because they get all foggy and opaque looking. This car also came with an exhaust. This is the HKS high power exhaust. Funny thing is that my Lexus IS250 had this exact exhaust. So this is almost a full circle moment right here. It's also sitting on HKS coilovers. I did hit the Canyon twice on it already and they feel super tight. And honestly, I've never had HKS coilovers before. These are pretty nice. This is what sold me on the car. Come on, man. Come on, man. Stop playing. I don't think you guys understand how hyped I am for summer night cruises. With the top down, feeling the breeze, feeling that nice California warm summer air. It's just gonna hit different. Now, this car isn't the fastest car in the world. It's pretty slow, actually, but the driving experience makes up for everything in my opinion. If y'all have never seen a S2K up close, impersonal like this, let me show you guys some of the things. So this is the view from the driver's seat. A lot of people switch out the steering wheel, but honestly, I feel like if you have a good conditioned steering wheel, the OEM looks pretty nice. This whole car has a super vintage feel. It's like a mixture of vintage, but it also has some things that were pretty ahead of its time. Like this whole left panel right here has the audio control, your mode to push it up and down on the volume switch, which is interesting, like this. We also have a push start. We can mute, we could change the channel, and I think that's pretty cool. This is a driver's car, so everything is facing the driver. Over here we have some knobs. They're cracking a little bit just because the car is old, and all those knobs again are facing the driver. Over here on the passenger side, the passenger doesn't have anything, so it keeps everything up here looking super nice and super simple. We also have our radio down here. If I had to change one thing about this car or upgrade one thing about this car, it would have to be the audio system. The first time I hopped in it and I tried to play some music, I was like, dude, you know what? I need to buy a Bluetooth speaker for this thing. So I went ahead and bought a JBL just to play some music because the speakers in this car aren't that great. So with a little bit of love, you know, a little speaker upgrade, maybe a downwards facing sub in the trunk, it would do this car right. A little 6-speed action, and this is the roof. So to open it, I just pulled it up right here. To close it, push it back, and then it also has these latches up here. There's also no glove compartment on that side, which means that all the important paperwork goes behind us right here. I'm glad Ron told me this because I would have never found it out, but you open this and you can also open this top portion right here, which is another compartment to put stuff in. Right now I have it locked, so I'm not going to be opening that. It's pretty simple in here. There's also a cup holder, but I never use it because it gets in the way of shifting. So that's one thing to note. If I was any taller, I think this car would be a little small for me, but honestly, it fits me perfect. I'm 5'8" and I weigh about 210 pounds. This car is perfect for me. If you're any bigger, it's gonna feel really cramped. But once the top is up and everything, I fit perfectly. I'm almost maxed out on my seat, you know, being pushed back, but this is a really fun car to drive. Let me show you guys the engine bay. Everything in this car is super clean, so huge shout out to Ron for selling me such a clean S2000. They're very hard to come by, especially in good condition. So the only thing done to this car is cold air intake by K&N, and it's carb legal. Thank the Lord. If you guys are in California, you understand the struggle. I do want to add the OEM front lip to this just because there's a little chip right there at the bottom, and that'll go ahead and cover it. But honestly, man, this car doesn't need much. Once again, I want to give a huge shout out to everybody for supporting me. I really appreciate it. More car videos are coming soon, and I'll probably end up posting this on my main channel as well, so you guys might get a double upload. But yeah, man, I'll see y'all very soon for the next video. Let me know what you guys think about the new pickup in the comment section down below, and I'll see you guys for the next video. It's your boy Sneakerhead in the Bay. I'm out. Peace.